Nice. So, Victor, Professor Victor. Professor, listen, I'd like to say thank you very much for being part of our GB live show, live chat show. And it's been an awesome journey. You know, you that an amazing ambassador and leader of our team here in Europe. You know, so much you have been put into uh, on the line over here, and you've been a competitor all your life. I remember when you first time that you came here to UK, you were purple belt. Can you talk a little bit of how did you end up here in UK from Brazil as a competitor? What was your thoughts? What was your aspirations? And how did you end up being such a leader of our team that if it wasn't for you, nothing of this would be able to be happening today here in Europe? I can hear this is my nephew. This is my nephew.
Good evening, everyone from the UK. Good morning, good afternoon from everybody all over the world. It's a big honor for me to be here, connecting with our team and having my brother here and hosting this fun program over here. So, first of all, Braulio, you know my story very, very well. You know, I was 19 years old. I just finished my high school. I was just about to go to the university. I just applied for my university registration, and I wanted to kind of experience a little bit outside Brazil. So maybe I would have the opportunity to learn how to speak English. So as soon as you gave me the invitation to come over and join you here in the UK for a little while, I jumped into the opportunity, and that time I just got promoted to the purple belt by Marcel Carlos Bessi Jr. In one of the conferences back in Brazil. And at that time, I didn't know what was going to happen if I was going to follow Jiu-Jitsu. I was in a very critical time, because Jiu-Jitsu at that time, and this year was 2004, and Jiu-Jitsu was not as well developed. There was not many opportunities, and not even in the area that we were from, like Recife, is the northeast of Brazil. There was not much going on. There was only a couple of schools of Jiu-Jitsu there, and that didn't show us any promises. So when I came to the UK, I hit like a clash. It's like, oh my God, Jiu-Jitsu here is really small, much smaller than Brazil. But one thing that I've noticed in the United Kingdom, that people appreciate sports and they appreciate martial arts. So I never, for some reason, growing up in Brazil with Jiu-Jitsu at that time, and martial arts was always taken as a third kind of a third party, like a secondary world. They not even accept in the community that well. So, and when I came to the UK, I had that shock. So I felt like he appreciated martial artists, sportsmen, and they actually, as long as you were all dedicated to become the best you can be, I knew that I was going to be able to have a chance. And so very quickly, I moved here to the UK, and I was exposed to a lot of training with you, my brother, because at that time, because of the age gap, there's 4.5 years between us, I never really got to train with you. And when I got the opportunity to share the mats with you, and I had a lot of time at home and also in the academy, I was able to really see Jiu-Jitsu with different eyes, and I fell in love with Jiu-Jitsu all over again, and because I had the opportunity to really go deep into it, and training like several hours a day. I remember he participated. I was the dummy for every single private lesson that you ever taught. And I was the partner for every single seminar you ever taught. And I remember training Sunday to Sunday, no gaps. And one day, one thing that struck me, that I was going for weeks and weeks without a day off. And then you told me one day, Victor, maybe today you don't need to go. I'll go alone. It probably was one of the happiest mornings of my life that I didn't have to go to another session. Guys, I'm talking about maybe 7 to 8 hours a day, training, conditioning, privates, and maybe even more some days. I was reaching 12 private lessons in one day. So that was like a lot of work. But the thing is, one of the things that made me feel is every time I went to train and I was working hard, it never felt like a chore. It was hard to get started because you knew how long it's gonna take. But once I was doing it, I felt like I was in my zone, and that showed me that's one thing that I've learned in my life. As long as if you have to find a thing that you have to be doing for the rest of your life, like a career path, if you don't enjoy, you might as well, find something that you enjoy, because when you have the opportunity to work hard at something, you're gonna have to do a lot of it, and by doing a lot of it, you're gonna go through hardship because you're gonna do a lot of. But better to do a lot of something that you really enjoy than do a lot of it something that you truly don't enjoy. So this was the thing that made me think maybe this for the rest of my life. I decided then, and everything's history. I spent my whole career living in the United Kingdom, training with you, and I was fortunate as well to move, open my own school in this period. And ever since 2009, I've run my own school. It's just over 10, 11 years now since I've been running my school. And, I've been working super hard and super happy to see how much Jiu-Jitsu has developed here in the United Kingdom, because I remember very well that when I moved here, there was barely anything. No tournaments, no partners, no training partners. And we have to build our own training partners, have to help our students from scratch, white belts, to become a good training partner for us, so we can continue to
like the Braulio, for example. We have the Braulio now that they had to build our training partner.
Exactly. The concept is you either give an excuse, or you can just figure out a way to improve. And a lot of people tend to fall for that mistake because it's easy to give an excuse to don't do something, but it's not. But the thing is, if you see the situation that you are in, and you just believe that you can make a better reality, you will and you will develop, and sometimes you will just have the opportunity to do things that nobody else is doing. So you definitely will show sooner or later.
That's correct, Victor. And Victor, that you are an amazing champion, an amazing leader. You have put in practice in real life outside the mats many of the lessons, the most important lessons that we learned in jiu-jitsu, right? And all those attributes that we live, because we all know that jiu-jitsu is much more than going to the academy and training, choking each other out. It's a lifestyle, and also it's a life. You learn a lot about life out there. And in those times of struggle that everyone going through, what is the mindset that you see that's making a huge difference on people around you in your area, under your arms, that on your Gracie Barra Nottingham and all the affiliated, that what you see that's making a big difference for the positive?
That's a really good question, Professor. My brother, it's hard to call you Professor.
The same, but you gotta keep that.
It's tricky conversation. One of the things that I can tell you guys, since the day one, the mentality to be able to be consistent and work hard through hardship and be uncomfortable and become comfortable under the uncomfortable, those are all very basic concepts of development. And what we had to go through, as you said, when I had to do my transition from becoming an athlete to become in a leadership position, and trying to grow and develop everything that we have been working here, the thing that really strikes me is the mentality of being calm under stressful situation. Try to focus on the things that are positive around you, because negativity doesn't help you at all. So looking for and it's very hard, very easy to fall into looking to the positive and negativity, because we are surrounded by complaining, surrounded by bad news. People we always say bad news travels faster. So we tend to look at those things, and sometimes it's easy it's hard sometimes to find the positivity under so much negativity. And what I kind of keep in my mind at all times, and I know that everything passes, all the good moments and also the hard moments. And keeping the mind thinking of the positive things is the thing that keeps me going without feeling the negative effect. And also take a look at the things that I can control. What can I control in this environment? Now, many of us, school owners, professors, we can only focus on contribute to our members, training partners, in the best way we can, with the only way we can. So all the adaptation that we have done, going to verbal training, maybe creating the Braulio as a dummy, creating new ideas and thoughts how to make solo drills. Those are the things that it will help us understand better our development. Maybe you will start to realize that when you go back to training, you will feel fitter, sharper, because the solo drills is helping you. And also the way you're absorbing information, by listening to the content, access of the network of Recife, learning from the best professors and the greatest brains of Jiu-Jitsu in the world. All those things will allow you to raise your understanding of Jiu-Jitsu to another level. So look into all those positive things, we can then make a difference when we're back, and we can deal with the current situation that is challenging. I also see several people, they are, not everybody's connecting, but they're starting to realize the importance of connecting. And once people are embracing and see the changes, and they can see that it's worth giving a shot on the things that are not necessarily ideal or comfortable, and this is the way we have to do to survive. So I heard you saying with Jacob earlier that you can take as much as you put into things. If you put average mentality or half-hearted mentality, you're gonna get a half-hearted result. If you make that drill to as hard as possible, the one that you're doing with the single leg entries or the bridges, and if you really push the pace and really push your body, you will feel the results of that. But if you don't feel like it, if you start giving excuses or trying to take, not embracing this idea of being connected through a different platform, you're just going to waste the opportunity to progress. I think that's basically how I feel about facing the current situation versus what I had to do to adapt and change in different scenarios. This is the mentality I use, to be able to transition from being an athlete, to become a position of leadership in the organization, and also managing the entities of Recife here in Europe. And that was required a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work and consistency, and looking to deposit everything I was doing. Otherwise, it's very hard to get things done.
Yeah, it's perfect words, Victor, man. Because one thing that I'm so chuffed and so happy to see that every leader of our team, they took a stance and they make a move and they did what they could to embrace the support to their students. And since as soon as we knew the situation was going to get a little tougher, the mentality of all our leaders and main leaders was let's work and let's figure out our way out. Because when you get in a bad situation, the last thing that you should do is to panic. Because once you panic, you don't react how you should, but once you calm down and try to really understand the enemy or the situation that you're at, and try to do the right moves around, and be willing to do what it takes to go through it, that's what really matters. This is the mindset, and that's what we're here. And I'm so happy to see that all my friends, all my leaders, all the people that I'm inspired by, people like you that I'm a big fan of, you join forces that without even have to ask. It's just like a global call, and the first mentality was, how can we keep delivering the service? How can we keep making sure that all our students can carry on their journey by staying connected? And man, we are in this together, and I'm making every effort that I can to make sure that I can lead and can inspire and motivate people, because I know if they carry on with this mindset, when all this goes out, we will be even stronger mentally, physically, and bonded as a team. So I'm really actually taking, like you said, the positive of everything, and I'm sure this will make us a much bigger and better, stronger team.
For sure, I think what you said is perfect on that. You know, we are in a completely different scenario now. We never been there before. You know, but already can see a massive positive vibe. You know, situation is challenging, but is once we stick together and we can see how can this can become a positive thing, and I can feel that once the thing happen, everybody, all the leadership, all the school owners, all the professors, many of the students just want to continue to contribute, and despite they have all challenges themselves, you know, in the personal life, but they're all trying to connect and support what we are doing. It comes because we didn't sit on a sofa and just chill, right? We made a statement. We were trying to be ahead of the curve at all times. You know, be able to communicate, find ways to kind of continue to connect with all the members and all the students across the world to see how quickly and all the people from the leadership in Recife in the United States came together and they put so much effort. So all the entities of Recife, GB West staff connecting, supporting, you know, all the team came together at this point. And that shows that from the top down, we are pushing to a really incredible way. And I can see already when this thing goes away, when life goes back to normal, you know, we are just going to be sitting down there waiting for our members to come back. And we are going to be just so excited to see everyone. And we're going to just appreciate, because this goes beyond just jiu-jitsu, right? It was put us, the humanity, in a different scenario, and it really is allowing us to reevaluate our lifestyles, reevaluate what's important to us, reevaluate a way of living, you know. And I think that we are going to become a definite better people after this challenge. It's going to pass us. So.
Nice one, Professor. Victor, man, thanks so much for that. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your time. I know you're busy there. Like, you're busy with the GB Wear, GB Association, Gracie Bar Nottingham, with your family, with my little nephew that he's like a worth 4 of them. My goodness, that kid, oh man, you guys gonna see Logan.
That's why I'm here in the room hiding.
Oh my Lord, this cutest guy, but I'm telling you, he's gonna be a warrior. I'm telling you, that's gonna be good. But bro, thank you so much for your time.
Feel it, right?
I really appreciate that for being here for us, and I'll see you guys. See you soon, and we catch up as usual on this week.
For sure, guys. I'd like to send my best regards to everybody from Gracie Barra, all over the world, all my friends, all my training partners all over. You know, I miss you guys. Stay positive. You know, we are in this together. So whatever you are, as a student, as a school owner, whatever it is that you do, you know, just let's stick together, stay connected, and let's continue to inspire everybody that we can. So whenever this thing go away, we are even stronger than we are right now. Okay, guys, and thank you very much, Braulio, for the great words. You know, it means a lot to me, you know that. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the show.
Thank you very much, Vitão. I'll see you later. See you guys. Bye.
See you later, brother. Bye.